welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe and click the notification bell. Share everywhere. If you're returning, welcome home. Also, don't forget to click the bell beside the subscribe button. Share it all your social media, please and thank you. So Cardi B says that Offset has been doing her dirty for years.
It's showtime.
And in doing her dirty, we've seen stuff. If you're a fan of Cardi B or you follow trending news, especially on Instagram, you've seen Cardi B be talked about by the blogs. So the cheating that Offset has done, we've seen it and seen it and seen it. And Cardi B has been dutiful and has stayed. And she's fought with everybody but Offset publicly like a wife should. But the problem is that with the blogs pointing out his indiscretions, people are doing it not just for news, just for, for sensationalism and for news, but they've done it in a way to somewhat help out Cardi B. And allegedly, she caught him with Jade. So I don't know why this time is different. I don't know what's so special about her. I don't even know if it is her. It could be just Cardi B is just fed up and has had enough, like she says. And she says the dude's been doing her dirty for years, and we all agree he has. At this point, Cardi B being with Offset is a L. It's a loss. He's only been relevant because he's with her and she's blown up. So it's a good thing that she's parting ways and cutting ties with dude.
Watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga likes to, this motherfucker really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows yesterday I could have been out, I could have been chilling, I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take shit seriously. And I'm so tired of it.
Wow. Yeah, kind of understandable. I mean, getting cheated on, getting betrayed, that'll make anybody angry. It'll make anybody angry, and it's good that Cardi B has finally seen the light. She's woken up from the trance that she was in with Offset, as she's getting it all out. Okay, getting her red pill moment, if you will, and she can move on to bigger and better things, because I think what was holding up her putting out another a sophomore album or another album was dealing with Offset and things behind the scenes. So once she's over this heartbreak, and it will take months, but when she's over it, she'll be able to think clearly, she'll be wiser, and hopefully she'll have better people in her corner. So according to, and we're doing a reaction. This is the reaction part. So Tisha tells she's got a really large following. She says that Offset allegedly was caught cheating with Jade at his birthday party in Miami. And this, according to Tisha Tells, she says this is the reason why Cardi B is finally done with this dude. Now, for copyright reasons, I can't show you the video plus the audio, so we'll just be playing just the audio.
What's up, guys? Yo, come in, sit down and shut the door. Cardi B is going off on Offset. Here's the thing. They always arguing, and I was like, yo, they probably gonna get back.
Give you guys a visual.
together. Ain't no point in reporting this, y'all. This is a real breakup. But when she was going off, I'm going to play you all the stuff that she was saying. Baby, I think we found out why. I think we found out what's going on. Offset had a birthday party this weekend, and he invited Jade. And the people at the party said that him and Jade were loved up. If you don't know who Jade is, yeah, y'all, that Jade, if you do know who it is. Hey, what's up, guys? Yo, come in, sit down and shut the door. Cardi B is going off on Offset. And here's the thing. You know they always arguing. And I was like, yo, they probably going to get back together. Ain't no point in reporting this, y'all. This is a real breakup. But when she was going off, I'm going to play you all the stuff that she was saying. Baby, I think we found out why. I think we found out what's going on. Offset had a birthday party this weekend, and he invited Jade. And the people at the party said that him and Jade were loved up. If you don't know who Jade is, yeah, y'all, that Jade, if you do know who it is, Tekashi 6ix9ine's baby mom. Also, the woman.
Wow.
But that's okay.
Wow, that's crazy. That's she slid into Offset's DM. That's one of the DM chicks that Offset was allegedly either cheating with, or she wanted to get at him, and Jade got him. That's crazy. And see, the problem is that a lot of dudes like Offset, they don't realize that the reason why women are even getting at him is not because they want him or they're impressed by him or find him attractive. They're getting at him because they're trying to basically get a kind of take a shot at Cardi B. Women do stuff like that. A woman will sleep with someone else's man, not because she wants that man or finds him attractive, but because she's trying to basically throw shade or take shots at the woman whose man she's sleeping with. That's crazy.
Cause you out here lying like a hoe.
Exactly.
The Cardi B caught a case over and almost went to jail for. A woman who literally pointed out to Cardi B that Offset was texting her while she was in the middle of a trial to go to jail because Cardi had run up in the strip club and assaulted, had her goons or whatever, run up in the strip club. Jade used to be a bartender, and have her goons jump on Jade and her sister.
So it's that Jade. That's crazy.
Unfrickin' believable.
Okay, so yeah, Cardi B has a right to be pissed off because Cardi, like Tisa saying, almost went to jail over Jade. And it's more than likely that Jade was fucking with Offset the whole time during the trial and even after the trial's over with. That is crazy. That is crazy. Can you imagine someone's trying to push up on your significant other? You fight them, whether with words or physically, and then your significant other is still messing with them? Man, that's the reason why Cardi B was sounding angry like that. Now it makes sense.
Y'all, first of all, what is wrong with Offset? What is wrong with Offset? Why is he trying to hurt Cardi B? Because this is sick. This is intentional. This is evil if you want it. Now I see why Cardi B literally flipped out on Instagram. Y'all, let's go through the paces because you can't make this up. You really honestly couldn't. Y'all, let's start off with Cardi, okay? Because her rant is something. She said, take your man to a park and leave me the F alone. Basically calling Offset a dog. She said, I'm really 100. Today is not the day. She said, MFers will try you when you at your lowest and you feel your most vulnerable. You out here feeling yourself. But trust me, the tables will turn. I think that was obviously toward Offset. If you guys don't know, Cardi just a couple of weeks ago was saying, does she even want to be on this earth, right? Her and Offset have obviously been going on some things, but Offset is playing these games where Cardi B literally said she felt like deleting herself. Yeah, them tables is going to are going to turn, right? Now listen, she also had a message for him. She said, she tagged him. She said, Offset, you a B.A. ninja. And trust me, I'm a effing take it there. Woo! Now listen to this rant that she did. Hold on, y'all. Can I play it?
Fucking face in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again until be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about. And it's so fucking sad that this really likes to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time. When I'm not the most confident, he likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows. Yesterday, I could have been out. I could have been chilling. I could have been this and that.
Should have been.
In my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch, your big album and shit. And you really been doing me dirty after so many years that I'm fucking up your ass. None of the date you that I got for your bitch ass.
Yeah, we already heard that, but that is crazy. And so the internet is actually saying that, this woman, I mean, so far, unless she proves otherwise, I guess, is saying that this Jade, who was in Offset's DMs, the same Jade that Cardi B was fighting over and almost went to jail over, this Jade. Now, I'm going to say this much, and I'm just saying, Jade does look better than Cardi B. That is both pre-cosmetic surgery and even afterwards.
These nuts.
So that's crazy. And it doesn't really matter how Jade looks to me, but to someone like Offset who wants to smash anything, I guess who wants to collect them all like Pokemon, he basically cheats on Cardi B with women like this, and she has to accept that this is what Offset wants. This is his type when it comes to women who are Cardi B's complexion. So instead of Cardi B being upset with herself, which she's not, or really being angry, which she has the right to be, she needs to focus on the fact that dude has been cheating on her numerous times to where she just has to understand this is a lesson learned, and that in the past she had to deal with the Offsets of the world, but now that she's at the top of the music industry, she has her pick of different people. She could be with whoever she wants to be with. So once she gets out of her feelings about this, because again, Cardi B is going to be stressed out about dude for a long time, since this is probably like Offset's 100th time doing this. But once she gets over him, she'll be able to focus on her music, focus on her craft, have any man she wants if she wants a man, and she'll be good to go. It's just hard to do it when you've found out that somebody that you love and that you're with has betrayed you. We've all been there. You
just get laughed at publicly. I did not deserve to just get my stream just ended. Just leave it.
Yeah, so really feel for Cardi on this.
Fuck you a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. So we've all seen this. We knew this day was gonna come. We didn't know when it was gonna come, and better now than later. Because it was seeming as if Cardi B was just going to be Team Mammy for the rest of her life. And it looks like she's finally seeing the light. And while she goes through this red pill rage and she's angry, she needs to get it out of her system. Nothing wrong with that. And she'll move on, and Offset and his career going to be left in the dust, and he's going to realize that all these women have been wanting him because they were trying to take shots at Cardi B by messing with him. So very, very sad. And this is Jade's profile, okay, on Instagram. Oh, so you, Jade. Jade has somewhat denied the rumors that it is her that got caught with Offset. But if the internet is saying that it's her, I don't know. Maybe there's some validity to it. Maybe they're just going off the fact that she slid in his DMs and that Cardi B attacked her and almost went to jail over her. Who knows? But this is her profile. This is her Instagram. She does look better than Cardi before Cardi B's surgery and afterwards. I'm just saying. So, Cardi B has to understand that no matter how much surgery she does, no matter how much she works out or how much money she makes, she's never going to look as good as Jade. She's never going to be Jade. And Cardi B needs to get with someone who wants and loves and accepts her for her. That's really what I'm saying by saying that Jade looks better than her from the aspect of just, a black woman compared to Cardi B, who's said that she's an Afro-Latina, she's not black and all that. This is kind of like a win for black women, if you will. But it's definitely a lesson learned for Cardi B and other people who were like, I'm going to stand by my man. I'm going to ignore all the red flags, and I'm going to, and everything's going to work out for itself. And it just doesn't. It just doesn't. If somebody is a 304 before you marry them, they're going to be a 304 afterwards, and it is what it is.
I tried to tell these niggas earlier when this dumbass bitch did the dumb hoe shit that the fuck she did on her community tab, but she still got that shit up there. But bitch, your shit has been already shown, and you know what I'm saying? I done already took screenshots and everything else. So it kind of is what it is, bitch, because I got you all in motherfucking check and you don't even fucking know. Like, you really have no idea. You really have no idea.
Yep. So glad that Cardi B is finally listening to the blogs, finally seeing things with her own eyes, and not being willfully ignorant, hoping that he'll stop on his own, because he's not going to stop. He's not going to stop, and it's a good thing she's getting away. All right, moving on. The Federal Reserve Bank has cut interest rates. I know a lot of you all don't care about this. You should, because when you go to the grocery store and the cost of milk goes up, and you're wondering, why does the cost of everything go up like this? Why is everything so high? Why is gas the way it is? Well, gas is the way it is, and things are so high because of the interest rates from the Federal Reserve Bank. Basically, America, or the United States of America, does not own its own currency. It gets its currency loaned to it from the Federal Reserve System. And then Congress does a bill, asks for money. The Fed says yes or no. If it's a yes, the U.S. Mint prints the money, puts it out in circulation, and loans the money to different financial systems, including the central banks. Central banks loan it out to Bank of America and other large banks, and those banks loan the money out to smaller banks and businesses, and that's pretty much how you get your paycheck. So if the interest rates go up, that means the cost of everything goes up, so the Federal Reserve System can shrink the economy and get money out of circulation, which will make the cost of everything go up. That's if the interest rates are increased. If the interest rates are cut, that means the cost of everything is going to go down, and people are going to be able to borrow money at a lower rate, which the savings should be passed on to everybody else, including the worker. That is the short answer as to why the Federal Reserve System is important to you. And so the Federal Reserve is saying that the interest rates are going to be cut soon, which they usually do this before an election. They also do this usually around this time when a lot of holidays are going to be going into effect. And they do this because people need to spend money. They need to have money to spend. And with it being the end of the year, end of the calendar year, 2023, a lot of businesses, including retail, they need you to spend money. But you're not going to spend money if the cost of everything is to the point where you would rather buy a sandwich than buy a shirt, where you would rather pay your utility bills as opposed to going on vacation, because a lot of industries will shut down if people who are working class and lower, or middle class and lower do not continue to participate in the economic system. It's a whole thing, and this is actually good news. I mean, don't get me wrong, the rates are probably going to go back up after the election season, and the Democrats are going to use this as a victory to get you to vote for Democrat, or the Republicans are going to say, we're cutting stuff, and because we're cutting stuff, the cost of everything's going down, so vote for us. Everybody is going to be vying for your vote. They're going to take credit for this, but in actuality, America does not own its own currency. After the Revolutionary War, we no longer pay taxes to Britain. We now owe debt to Britain, which is the Bank of England, the international bankers, and they control America through the Federal Reserve System. Okay? I can go on and on and on about that. But I'm not. Okay? Because even though everything I'm saying is a fact, it could be considered conspiracy. They don't really teach this kind of thing in school because they want you to focus on sports, entertainment, and stuff like that. They don't want you to focus on business or finances or economics, because if you saw the world the way it is, you wouldn't want to participate. Some people would jump off something. Some people would leave the country. Other people would hoard cash. So a lot of rich people during this time of year, they choose to hoard cash if there's nothing worth investing in. And they feel like if they do go to places, there's going to be a lot of crime increased there because the economy's bad. So when rich people start hoarding money, that's when the Federal Reserve System will start cutting interest rates in hopes that people will be happy with society and they'll continue to play their part, so on and so forth. All right. So that's really all I got to say about that. Moving on. So McDonald's is making adult Happy Meals. So if you thought that you were going to be losing weight at the beginning of the year, you still can, but McDonald's has something to tempt you, because one thing that has helped me personally is that if I have a taste for McDonald's, instead of getting a regular meal, I'll get a Happy Meal, because a Happy Meal is the right type of portions, especially if you are doing stuff like having a caloric deficit, or you're trying to eat healthy, but this is your cheat meal, or if you're from outside the U.S. and you want something that's the correct portion that you're used to in your home country, the Happy Meal is actually that. Well, McDonald's has adult Happy Meals, so you get a Happy Meal. You get a Happy Meal, but you get a Happy Meal in a portion that is their regular size stuff, so you can stop gaming the system, because I have no problem going through and getting a Happy Meal. Bruh. And I think what McDonald's is thinking is, okay, we can't discriminate who gets a Happy Meal, but we can make it to where Happy Meals are more attractive to adults, so they can stop getting the children's Happy Meal. Or you can, when your child gets a Happy Meal, you can get a Happy Meal right with them, and you can have stuff in there that you can play with your kids with, and you all can do a celebration or whatever. But, you know, this is another thing that McDonald's is offering to get your money. And the best time to do it is right now, especially with the economy being bad. So McDonald's is inviting customers to feel like kids again with the latest iteration of the Happy Meal, one for adults. And it's launched the Kerwin Frost Box. It's a collaboration with artist and comedian Kerwin Frost. It's packed with a choice of chicken McNuggets or a Big Mac plus fries and a soda. The meal is intended to spark nostalgic joy. So if you used to be a kid and you're now a teenager or a grown up and you're like, I like Happy Meals, but those are for kids. Now they got one for you to enjoy. And yeah, I mean, I don't really see anybody getting an adult Happy Meal unless they just want to have a Happy Meal with their kid, or maybe they feel like they're a big kid and they feel awkward getting a regular Happy Meal. I don't know what the reason is, but these fast food companies are always doing stuff to try to find some other way to move money from your pocket into theirs. And I mean, I think this is a good idea. I think it's a good idea because there are, people like myself who get Happy Meals because of the right portion. Well, somebody like me who is like, I want a cheat meal, but I don't want to necessarily do a Happy Meal. Now you can get a bigger Happy Meal and you can spend that money. And you have one other thing, I guess, on the menu you can get that can help you to bust out the pants, if you will. Yep. So there it is. Another gut buster for you, if you want it. Yeah, an adult Happy Meal. All right, moving on. Arizona has a problem like every other nation that's on the border of the country. So Arizona's governor has decided to send the National Guard to the border to help with a migrant influx. Well, most of the migrants come in by plane. And as we know, the number one illegal immigrant into the United States of America are people who come from the continent of Asia. I'm just saying.
Based liberal.
But, there's a fear of people who come on foot because they're supposed to be poor and they're supposed to be bringing crime and a whole bunch of other stuff that the Republicans tell you that's coming by them on foot. But yeah, most of the illegal immigrants come by plane. They come on a work visa or some type of visa or vacation or whatever, and they never leave. Or they come and they come pregnant and then they get an anchor baby, or what people say in modern times, a tether. Either way, Arizona is putting people at the border to help with the migrant influx, with the migrant problem, but nobody's going to the airport to stop them because there's a certain perception that comes with people who come on foot as opposed to people who come by plane and end up on foot. So it is what it is.
These nuts.
And if you notice in this picture, there's a particular, we'll just say, hue of the people who are being, we'll just say, dealt with. They always look black and brown. That's just how they always look. And anybody who does not look black and brown gets a pass. Because again, most of the illegal immigrants come by plane. Doesn't matter if you build a wall all you want. If they come by plane, they come by plane. I'm just saying. Arizona's governor ordered the state's National Guard to the border with Mexico to help federal officials manage the influx of migrants, i.e. turn them around with force, in my opinion. And so the federal government is refusing to do its job to secure our border and keep our community safe. I'm taking action where the federal government won't. It was unclear when the troops would arrive at the border and exactly how many would be mobilized. Probably all of them. Hobbs asked President Biden administration a week ago to mobilize 243 Arizona National Guard troops already in the border patrol's Tucson area, that includes Lukeville, Arizona, to help federal officers reopen the border crossing that was indefinitely closed December 4. And the issue, in my opinion, is not that people at the border are overwhelmed. I think the issue is that they just want to send people down there to take pictures and to show that they're doing something, but it's not, it's election season, and a lot of people are going to be doing different demonstrations to make you think they're doing their job, but not really, because it's not really a problem. We're not being invaded, nothing crazy like that. It's just that certain people who look a certain way, the public wants them to be dealt with, and the best way to get your vote is to say, is to tell you we have a problem, which we do, but not like that. But to tell you we have a problem, and then to show you that we're doing something to have a solution for votes. It's sad, but it happens every year or every other year, depends on the whole election thing. And I mean, this is what we're doing. So yep. All right, moving on.
You smell good. What you got on?
Pink Friday too.
Look how I did that. Pink Friday. Why you making that face?
I'll do what the fuck I want.
Okay, you right. Type shit. Okay, can you explain to the people? It's been 4 hours.
You ain't got no drinks for me for like that shit is mad tacky. If I was the girl and I came here and then it was like and you ain't say after 5 minutes, hey girl, can I get you something to drink?
No. Here's the thing. We was drinking a little bit. Oh God. 1942.
Are you slow?
Huh? What?
You haven't offered me anything to drink.
Oh, you want something to drink?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, this is the world of social media. I don't know if this is a skit or if this is for real, but I'm gonna say this much. There's a huge age difference between Nicki Minaj and Kai Cenat. And wait a minute, how old is Kai Cenat? Let me make sure. I don't want to give y'all the wrong information because Nicki Minaj I think is like 40. Let me look him up. Yeah, he's born 2001. So he's 22. Yeah, Nicki Minaj is 41. I was right. So he's 22, she's 41. There's definitely a generation difference. And I'm not saying that because of the whole he didn't offer her a drink thing. I'm saying it because Nicki Minaj's I'm a crazy rapper thing, it just doesn't really work with today's generation. Whereas with Kai Cenat, just the whole being goofy, being silly, it works with the 20-something-year-olds as far as social media. And it just kind of shows that Nicki is what she's doing is weird. I mean, the whole thing that she's doing is weird. And it's even more weird because she's married to the teddy bear toucher. Okay? To the offender. It's just, her whole persona is just weird. It just doesn't work for the age group of 20-something-year-olds.
I got you. How come that fridge has smart water, Nikki?
What?
I had, huh?
Is that really your name?
Kai Cenat, yes, that's my name.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Cenat?
Yeah, see, it's just really dumb. This was supposed to be a thing for her to promote her album, and it's just dumb. It's just a weird thing. You can kind of tell there's like tension there, and the energy is just off because Kai is YouTube. He's the future of YouTube. Social media is a young person's game, whereas Nicki Minaj, I mean, her album sales were okay, but they're not what they should be, which is why she's entertaining a 22-year-old and she's like on his stream. I mean, look at her chair. They brought her a whole queen chair. I'm pretty sure her people came and decorated his home for the background to be the way it is. And the reason why I say that is because look at his chair. All right, he doesn't have a gaming chair. He has an office chair. Okay, so he has this office chair with this tape on it. So you know if he's got tape on the chair, he's not doing all this decoration back here. He's not giving her this queen chair. So her people did this so that she could appeal to the 20-something-year-olds because he's known for his live streams and comedy-based content. You know, and he's on Twitch. He does stuff like that. So they're connecting her with him because he's popular, but you can just tell the energy and the vibe is just not right. Right, she's trying to stay relevant, and it's just her whole I'm mean, I'm crazy, that worked with, we'll just say, our generation, with us being in our 30s, because, you know, a lot of us have mental illness that's been undiagnosed, and, you know, we don't really do the whole mental illness thing. But with the 20-year-olds, they don't really have the mental illness thing. They have more like the silly thing.
That's Haitian. My pops is Haitian.
Oh, your daddy's Haitian.
Yeah, my mom is Trini. You look fit today. And you smell good. What you got on?
Pink Friday too.
You like how I did that? Pink Friday.
Yeah, see, to her, it's like he's acting fake. To her, it's like, dude is acting fake. But that's how the young people act when it comes to social media. They act like they're overexcited. They act surprised. They act shocked. They do all of their emotions are emphasized and they're heightened. Where in our generation, for like people who are 35 plus, he's being fake, and it's just the chemistry is not there with Nicki Minaj. It's just not there, and it's never going to be there because she's being herself and she's being the kind of like the crazy Roman Reigns type of thing. It just doesn't work. In my opinion, I think Nicki needs to focus on getting her podcast back on and figure out why that failed. She's got to, her and her people got to do image control with the whole Kenneth Petty thing. I mean, it's a whole bunch of problems that Nicki Minaj has, and this thing that she did to promote her album, I don't think it really landed the way they wanted it to land. They even got him wearing the pink stuff to promote her stuff. They probably paid him a lot of money. I don't think it was a good look. And so this is saying that Nicki Minaj is showing him how to treat a lady. It just doesn't work for me. But who knows? Okay. All right. So the Zens don't have the same hangups as the older millennials and Gen Z. Yeah, I agree. They don't have the same hangups. So the way she's acting, we'll just say she thinks he's fake and doesn't like the way he's looking and stuff. It just doesn't work. Look how she's looking. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because they really should have just been more playful. Like the 20-somethings like to do, be playful and be happy and focused on why they should buy her album when, again, Nicki Minaj is 41. Okay, she's 41. The people who are the it crowd as far as rap are like Doja Cat, Doja Cat, Cardi B. They get it. When they're in their interviews, they're nice, they're pleasant. Nicki Minaj is just like, she's the milk that has expired, and when you open it up, you're like, yeah, it's expired. That's what Nicki Minaj is. I know a lot of people are I guess barbs, and they're gonna hate what I'm saying, but you all have to understand that Nicki Minaj has not really changed for the times. She's doing the same gimmick that she did when she was with Young Money. It worked then. It doesn't work now. The chemistry's not there, and just looks bad out here. It looks bad. And I mean, you got Meg Thee Stallion. You got all these other female rappers that are more relevant, and they're able to, we'll just say, better entertain the 20-something and youngers. Whereas someone like Nicki Minaj, she comes in like your crazy auntie. She just comes in like your crazy auntie.
Just leave it.
Right, the Mean Girl era is played out. I agree. It is definitely played out. And so yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Moving on. Oh Lord.
Percocet, you want one?
No.
Oh, you don't do perk?
No, I don't personally. No. But
perk, my mother bag in there. I put tell them pop perk right quick. Okay, I'm itching right now. Percocet, you want one?
Yeah, so when y'all are going on these dates, dudes are immediately trying to offer y'all pills and puff daddy you. Yeah. Yeah, see, back in the day, if somebody offered to buy you a drink, it was a good thing. But now when they offer to buy you a drink, it could be a Puff Daddy, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly situation.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't drink nothing. When you go out, you got to be watching the person that you're with. You got to look at their mannerisms. Y'all ladies can't go out with the bad boys like you used to. You just can't do it. Because you go out with somebody who is fun and exciting, they want to party, and it turns out they want to party without your consent.
These nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. And they say that dating in Atlanta or places that are considered black towns, black neighborhoods, black cities is just really, really bad, because you're going out with somebody, you think you're going out with somebody who's a man, he's masculine, come to find out he's dating you because he really wants to be with, we'll just say, your teddy bear.
That was sus.
Or he really wants to use you as a beard, or maybe he's going out with you to get with your husband. It's a whole bunch of different reasons that dating is just not good anymore. It's just not good anymore. And with all these people coming forward, suing people who allegedly took advantage of them, you got to be careful. You got to be safe. And one thing you cannot do is you have to rethink the idea of a one-night stand. And just hear me out. Because with the one-night stand, it's like you feeling someone, you got your needs, you want to get your needs taken care of, and maybe you want to move on with your life after it's over with. People be on some crazy stuff these days. You thinking that, okay, this person's attractive, I'm cool with doing a one-night stand, we're both adults, we're both grown. You can't do that. People are secretly recording you, they're trying to slip stuff in your drink, they're trying to take advantage of you. They doing the most, and in my opinion, it's best to kind of like go back to how it was when, we'll just say, people would go out and be dressed up. And that is, you have to connect with someone. You got to get to know someone, because the crazies are out there in full force.
Overkill.
Yeah. So I'm beating a dead horse. Let's move on. Uh-oh.
And realized there was a ongoing problem with some of the females in Atlanta. Let's review it.
Y'all, I just moved to Atlanta, and this different. I have never in my entire life, been cussed out because I don't buy coochie. Never in my damn life. 20 plus years of living. Never been cussed out because I don't buy coochie.
Never been cussed out?
She look cool as hell too. She got glasses on. I think
okay.
I found me a good little laid back girl.
Right.
Chilling.
Right.
Like, link up or whatever. Like we having a normal conversation. I'm like, all right, let's link up.
Okay.
She to my all these damn planes, man. We just having a normal conversation. I'm like, all right, let's link up or whatever. She actually sent me nudes and then sent her prices. What the?
Whoa, nudes and prices. What that sound like to y'all? It sound like chicks that be in black YouTube. I'm just saying.
Simping activate.
And fellas, talking to you all right now, I gotta blame us, because there's so many dudes who are saying, oh, I got all this money, and they throwing their money around, they're tricking. We as men have ruined the dating pool. We've ruined dating. Because women now are like, you know what? Instead of taking me to the restaurant and spending $300 on dinner, just give it to me and let's just get down to the get down. And that's the problem. So many people are trying to fast forward to the end. They're not getting to know each other, and they're ending up in real bad situations. Yep. So a lot of women are transactional in nature. I don't think there's any way to go backwards, because so many women who have been done wrong by men are like, well, the 304s are winning. So why not join the winning team? Yeah, they're like, why not join the winning team? And fellas, it's because of us. We're the ones who have made this quote unquote winning team. We're the ones who have dropped the ball.
Your team sucks.
The hell just happened? What the hell just happened?
Yeah.
So I stopped responding.
Okay.
I don't do that. I wasn't even turned on by the picture she sent me, videos, none of that. Because now I'm just turned off. Because I didn't expect that of you. Like, damn, like, what the hell? I'm thinking you innocent. I guess everybody's selling up here. They ain't stripping, they selling it on the street.
They selling it on the street.
But that's okay.
Yep, they selling it.
They ain't selling it on the street. They selling it online. So I start replying last night. I wake up this morning. She sent some question marks. I ain't reply to it. Because, like, I'm not going to text you. I don't do that. I'm not doing that. So then, after that, a few minutes go back by. This early in the morning. This is a hell of a way to start the day. Early in the morning, arguing with a damn hooker. She going to text me again to my son. Bro, boy, Don't be messing with y'all, dude. Y'all be broke in hell and that. What the hell?
Wow, she tried to guilt trip you into buying the kitty. Wow.
What is going on up here to make her think in her head that if you got money, you supposed to be buying coochie? I would never. I don't give a damn what I make. I would never, ever. What the hell? That's scary.
Yep.
De-wrenched, blocked, dragged, get shots taken at me.
Yep. Hey, this whole buying the kitty, I make enough money, throwing money around, seeing who would catch it. Fellas, we are the ones who are ruining women. We are ruining the dating game. When we're saying that all women are 304s, it's our fault. We're the ones who are doing this. It is us. We're the ones that's causing all this mess to happen, and it's because people are just more inclined to want to pay for it, but not say that they're paying for it. And it's hard for women to tell the regular guys apart from the tricks. So now we all looking like tricks out here.
Bruh.
Yep, fellas, it's us.
We gotta fix that. Atlanta, y'all got a damn problem.
Well,
there we do have a problem. Don't worry, I'll take it from here. We do have a problem, and the problem is that people are, or men, we as men, we're leading with our wallets, and in leading with our wallets, we're upset when women take our wallets and they finesse us. We're upset about that, and we have nobody to blame but ourselves. I'm just saying, like, we saw situations on social media recently where dudes are getting finessed and they're wondering how they're getting finessed. Well, when you lead with your wallet, you lose your wallet. Yet ninjas just sending out cash apps expecting poon. Exactly. So, gentlemen, we are the ones to blame for this. It's our fault. And the only way the women are going to change is if we change. Because what's going on is that so many men are indirect with their intentions. They're lying to avoid the consequences of the truth. Men are saying that I don't have to be in shape. I don't have to fix myself up because I got money. Money. That's all I need. Well, think about it. If you're saying I don't care about my appearance and I don't care about being unattractive, if you're unattractive, then she's not going to want you. And if you don't care about your mindset, you're not focused on improving yourself and working on goals, and you're empty inside and you got nothing but your money and your peen, then you have nothing to offer, and she's going to be looking at you like you're a snack, okay? And you can't be upset that she's looking at you like a snack, because that's what you're presenting yourself to the wolves, is as a piece of meat. So you got to ask yourself, and that's this guy right here, why do you yourself may say, well, I don't do this, I don't ever pay for it, and this and that. Well, you have to check other men who are upfront with leading with their wallet, and that's all they're about, because there's more of them than there is of you, and they are the ones that's ruining the dating game, ruining women, and they're the reason why there's quote unquote so many 304s. They're the reason. Yep. And then like recently a guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but he has been in a kerfuffle with a couple of women where he was giving them money through cash apps and not getting what he wanted in return. When you hear men talk to him about the situation, and he and his other guy who gave a woman like $5,000 or $8,000, one of the guys was married. The way the men talk to those guys, you can tell that it's somewhat now seen as acceptable to do this whole tricking behavior. If you're not bringing anything to the table besides your wallet, what do you expect exactly? So, I mean, that's just it. If you want a different class of women, women usually follow the men, and we got to have a better class of men in order to have the better class of women. It's just not going to work any other way. You're not going to shame them into not acting and thinking like 304s when we're treating them as such. Point blank, period. And then some of you and the guys who are married, you guys got to stay out the dating pool, man. You guys are the main ones that are ruining things. Yeah. You all are the ones that's ruining things. You guys are supposed to have left the game and retired, yet you guys are coming back to practice, and you guys are really the bigger part of the problem, because you're making it to where men are looking at you and they're like, well, what's the point of getting married if I'm going to still have to be out here fishing to try to catch more fish?
Stay up off my Instagram, pure temptation.
I agree. So there's a lot of stuff that we got to do to fix this thing. We need a better class of men, and we're constantly taking L's because we out here making stupid decisions and making mistakes. All right, moving on. Yeah, so the manosphere. Someone in the manosphere decided to celebrate abuse by making a birthday cake for one of their chickadees that, you know, just became legal AF. You know, says just turned 21, but we know more, you know, younger than that, okay? Because you wouldn't say legal AF. Just turned 21. No, she's been, okay. This was probably a part of the fake ID to get in the clubs and stuff. But this is somebody doing a Mike Huckabug out here. Glad that his teddy bear is now a grown woman, and now she wants to celebrate. Now they want to celebrate. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much, we'll just say, depravity going on when it comes to men, that men would see this and be like, well, she just turned 18, so she good. She good. Right, married men need to stay out the single people dating pool, exactly. So she's legal now, we can get married, and you're only marrying her to cover up the abuse. And you're hoping that she'll help you get other girls who are underage teddy bears, so you can continue the cycle. That's really what you guys are doing. And we got to stop celebrating and supporting stuff like this, because we know what it is. And even though it says just turned 21, we know that she just became legal AF. Okay, and this is very shameful. This is bad. We shouldn't support stuff like this, but it happens a lot. And I would say that what we should do with information when we find it, besides calling the authorities, we just should remove ourselves from the situation, because simply going to an event that celebrates this type of stuff, you're supporting the debauchery, even if you don't say anything negative about it. Just you being there and being a part of photo opportunities and stuff, it's somewhat showing that you support this type of thing, and we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to allow the babies to date babies, the teddy bears to date teddy bears, and the 40-year-old men to date people their own age, try to dip down and take advantage. It's just not a good thing, and we got to stop promoting that. All right? Moving on.
You like to do, Riley?
Okay, I like that.
Okay then, besides, fucking this.
See, she's throwing it out there because she basically wants to make $1.
Cause you out here lying like a hoe.
Yeah, she basically just wants to throw it out there because she's trying to make some money, because women these days are like, why go to work? Why get an education when I can just get a BBL? Okay, I can get a BBL, or I have a nice body, it's snatched. Why Should I improve myself when I can just throw the kitty, throw out a price? I know this dude got some money. He more than likely gonna pay me for the kitty. I might as well just do that. Well, here's the reason why that doesn't work. Here's the reason why it doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is because you don't look young forever. One day you're gonna wake up and surgery can only do so much for the booty. It can only do so much for the breasts and the waist. It can only do so much for your face. Sooner or later, you're going to wake up and you're going to be old and you're not going to be able to sell the kitty like you've been selling it. And I know you're not investing and you're not focused on education, so you're not going to know what to do with the money you're making. All you're going to do is spend it. You're going to wake up, you're going to be old, you're going to be alone, you're going to be broke, and you're not going to be able to do the things you used to do. And that's when you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to expand my options.
Overkill.
But you can't expand your options because you're going to be competing with people who are younger than you. So it doesn't pay to live this 304 life in hopes that you can do this until you can't do it anymore, then retire. Because retirement's not going to be there. Retirement's not going to do that. It's not going to be there. They do more for their kids' friends than they do for their own kids. Yeah. And, you know, retirement's not going to be there. You can't do this forever. And it's crazy. And it's crazy that he's like, that's all you can do is just sucking and fucking. That's all you're about. That's all you're about. I mean, the fact that he said this and he's used to running through chicks shows you that a lot of dudes are tired of the 304 life.
Finish her.
Like, you want to have, like, what adventures, like you like to ride a horse or... I don't know if I can eat at a table with her. She be like, she gonna say some crazy shit.
Right, you can't even eat at a table with that chick. You cannot eat at a table with her. Can you imagine somebody saying that about you? But a lot of women these days don't have any shame. They don't have any shame. Right. Yeah, I agree. They get the surgery but won't stop overeating, drinking, and doing drugs, and eventually they're going to be big as a house. And we're going to get to people who are big in a house as a minute. So she's thinking she's going to lead with her kitty, making the same mistakes that dudes make when they lead with their wallet. And when he gives her the money that she wants, he's going to bring in his homeboys. She's going to be partying with them. She's going to get carried away. She's going to be drinking. Next thing you know, she's dizzy. And they're going to be running a choo-choo on her. And I don't wish that on anybody, but look at all these stories coming out of people suing folks. And not everybody who's suing people, or not everybody who got done wrong is able to sue anybody. So you hear all these stories of people getting taken advantage of, and it all revolves around a party. It all revolves around a party, and the women did the same thing this chick did, which is she led with her kitty, and these dudes and other people took advantage of her, and now she's looking crazy.
What? What the fuck?
And I'm not telling anybody to stop being a sex worker or stop being a full service sex worker, but it's just that there's a reason why 304s don't retire and ride off into the sunset. So there's so many negative things that happen with people leading with their wallet. It's no different than women leading with their kitty. And we got to be careful out here. And the fact that dude said, I can't even eat at a table with her. Like, all he's going to do is he's going to ask her how much she wants. She'll say 1,000. Okay. She'll start partying with somebody like him. I'm not saying that Quavo would do this, but she'll start partying with somebody. Things will get carried away, and it's just not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it. And eventually she's going to have to go to Dubois and get crapped on and be somebody's toilet.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's what ends up happening.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so he can't eat with her. She's somebody who, wasting her beauty bucks, living a thought life. And she's going to end up being like everybody else who regrets the choices that she made, thinking that this is the way, and it's not. It's like, stop sending ninjas your news as an icebreaker. Exactly. Exactly.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch.
Yep. All right, that's all I got to say about that one. Moving on.
Excuse me? Just leave the package there. I'll be home in a sec. Thanks.
I'm not a delivery guy. I'm here to see Sarah.
Who are you?
Well, who are you?
I'm Sarah's husband.
What?
Hold on. Bro, I'm not going to do anything to you.
I'm not worried about you doing anything to me. What are you trying to do here?
Just wait there. I'm literally walking up the stairs right now.
All right. Not going to do anything.
Is this a skit? This has got to be a skit. This has got to be a skit. Man, the internet play too much. Y'all come up with these different scenarios and situations. This got to be a skit. This got to be a skit. But this says how enemies become friends, finding out my girlfriend is married. So I think this is a skit on this Ring doorbell. And the reason being is because if this should be the husband's, right? So it would be how enemies become friends, finding out my wife is someone's boyfriend. So that right there has me suspicious, but these situations do happen. Not all of them are put on social media and made public. We're going to look at this and address it as if it's a real thing.
Just want to know what's going on. So you've seen Sarah? Yeah, but dude, I didn't know you guys were married, bro. Man, how long have you guys been married? 6 years. Oh my god.
6 years. Wow, that's crazy. Can you imagine? And the other reason why I say this is a skit is because, I mean, Sarah had to have known that dude had access to the Ring doorbell. And I mean, the fact that this quote unquote boyfriend is just pulling up at her door. I mean, come on. It just, we know it's a skit. We know at this point, you can't pull the wool over our eyes. But it's interesting because just looking at it from taking it by serious or as a serious, I would say that, let's just say Sarah is cheating on this dude or whatever with the boyfriend. I think that the husband will just say he just had this Ring doorbell installed, and we'll just say that Sarah has become complacent in her cheating. And it's real easy when people become complacent, they become relaxed, they don't care, and they will bring their side piece to the house and smash them on the side of the bed you sleep on.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Because we heard Meg Thee Stallion, she did a song talking about that the dude who cheated on her, he slept with another woman, and they had sex on the side of the bed that she sleeps on to further disrespect the situation. So we know this type of stuff happens. Okay, it happens. It's just, I think this is a skit, but I do think that if this is something that is real, or we're taking it as being real, Sarah got complacent, she got relaxed, and I mean, look at her husband and look at the dude she's cheating with. Okay, let me make this bigger. Make this bigger. Look at the difference between those two guys. And gentlemen, I'm going to give you a lesson. I'm not saying you can stop her from cheating, because if she wants to cheat, she's going to cheat. But here's what you got to understand. The husband is wearing baggy clothes. He looks scrawny. The side dude, he looks jacked. Okay? He looks like he works out. He takes care of himself. And that's the main thing.
That was sus.
I know. No homo, okay? But you got to understand, dude looks jacked. He looks fit. He looks like he takes care of himself. The husband, he looks like he let himself go, okay? He looks, scruffy beard, the big shirt, scrawny. He doesn't really care anymore. The husband is looking like he just came. He's basically just coming home, and he left the house like this. So he's not keeping up with himself as far as sex appeal, and that's why this dude was able to take his chick.
She literally told me you were a brother because there's pictures of you in there.
Wow. Wow.
What you do, dumbass?
Wow. And women will do stuff like that. They will say that the husband is a relative, or, you know, when women don't care, they will lie to avoid the consequences of the truth. So that means this side dude has been over at your place to where not only does he recognize you, but she's included a lie about you to maintain this with this dude. I'm willing to bet that the wife was more than likely going to eventually break up with the husband, but didn't know how to do it, was waiting around to do it. But the fact the side dude has been inside before, he's seen your picture, and she's come up with a story. Yeah, she's a woman in a marriage with you. She's definitely not your wife.
Unfrickin' believable.
Right, the husband. You said the husband is fit. He's just short. Nah. I mean, look. Okay, look at his arms and look at the husband. I mean, he just doesn't. I mean, maybe if he took, I guess, the shirt off and maybe he looked more fit. He just looks scrawny to me. Oh wait, the white guy is the husband. Yeah, the guy with the hand on the wall is the side dude. The husband is the one. Okay, the guy with the hand on the wall is the side dude. This right here is the husband. The husband looks scrawny, whereas the side dude looks kind of fit. He looks kind of fit.
Like on the wall, sure, the black and white pictures, right? Yeah. She said that you were a brother. You're fucking with me, aren't you?
Are you fucking with me? No joke. I saw dirty blonde hair and I was like, who the fuck's hair is like? I was at Brave Girls Home. Fucking Jesus. She's calling me right now. Hey babe, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Hear me out. She's gonna be home in 20 minutes. We need to fuck with her.
Well, like fucking surprise! Surprise! You want to do that?
Let's do it.
Actually?
Action.
You got beer?
Come on. No, fuck beer, bro.
We got fucking tequila. You have Casamigos? Yeah, bro. Hey!
Hey man, you can just leave the package there. That's it.
All right, so I don't know. So I think it's a skit. But, you know, taking it that, let's say if it is real, I mean, the husband's scrawny, he looks unkept, dude is probably a pushover. And a lot of women, they want a man who's assertive. They want a man who's strong. You know, you don't necessarily have to have bass in your voice, but they want a man who they feel like could protect them if something goes down. And let's say if you're like, well, I make $500,000 a year, I got a firearm, I got this, I got that. Look, weapons, including firearms or pow, when you're out and about, that stuff is going to be in a holster. It's going to be in your pants. You're not, if someone is coming at you and they're charging after you, unless you are extremely proficient, you're not going to have time to just stop and pull out something and even the odds if someone's attacking you. You're going to have to be able to physically defend yourself and gain control over either the situation or the person, and you more than likely are going to have to start fighting with your hands at first before you even get your hands on stuff. And most people who become unalived with their own weapon is because they're losing a fight, they pull out a weapon to even the odds, they miss, or they're slow, or the person gets their hands on the weapon, they gain positive control, and you're donezo. So you got to be able to have the strength, the muscle, the stamina to be able to defend yourself and your woman. And plus, your woman's going to appreciate. Your woman's going to better appreciate the experience of being in the bedroom if you have the strength and stamina to satisfy her and tend to her needs. And, you know, if you're in there doing a bunch of sweating, you're huffing, you're puffing, you're tired, it's just not going to be a good look. So you definitely want to take care of yourself. You want to live a fit lifestyle. I myself have been on my own fitness journey. I've taken my own advice. I suggest you take my advice as well, because this whole leading with your wallet, if a woman is feeling you and she likes you, you're not going to have to pull out your wallet for anything unless you want to. And a lot of you all that are quickly going to your wallet thinking that's going to give you access, all it does is put you in a position to where she's going to take advantage of you, and then when your money runs out, you're done.
Pays to win, still loses.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. So I've been in the gym looking like a beefcake. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. And Faith, you look amazing as well. Faith got her pictures on her community wall, looking amazing. She's been on her fitness journey, slimming down, looking sexy, definitely looking good, definitely looking scrumptious. All right, so that's all I got for this one. Moving on. Man, it's a bad day for Kroy Biermann again. He and Kim Zolciak, man. And you know what? Okay, I'm going to play this. I'm going to just play it, and then we'll come back with the commentary.
Why, it's our life. It's destroyed.
Oh, it's destroyed.
Okay, what started the argument?
Yeah. Life has been destroyed. No, this is not. I hate having to play TMZ, but okay, let's play this one.
It's a bunch of nonsense.
All right, come talk to me. Ma'am, stay right there. What's going on tonight?
We're just having an argument.
About what?
About our fucking life.
Okay, what happened?
Why it's our life. It's destroyed.
But okay, what started the argument?
Her inability to fucking solve problems.
Okay,
or address
come
them
over
or
here.
do anything.
Come over here.
Why?
Because I want to talk to you away from her. I don't want her to start screaming at you and
I'm taking the video. I'm taking the video portion down because TMZ is funny when you use their content.
Have a whole argument.
It's nothing but an act. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
What is?
Everything she does.
Okay, what does she do tonight?
Everything, dude. I can't. I'm not going to do this because this right here does nothing but fuel her bullshit. I'm not doing this. This is narcissistic behavior. I'm not doing this.
I'm just trying to figure out what the
There's nothing to do. You shouldn't even be here. Who called you?
Your kids.
Who? What kid?
You have kids? I don't know. Whoever's in the house.
So you've been outside this whole time.
What was the argument about?
Our life. Our life.
Okay,
and it's
so
fucking destroyed.
Why is it getting so heated?
Because our life is destroyed. What don't you understand? There's no money. There's no house. We're getting divorced one day and we're not the next.
Okay.
She's fucking other men. What do you want?
Just calm down.
Calm down, but I don't have a fucking life. And I don't have somebody who won't fucking listen to me.
Calm down.
Oh, calm down.
All right, sorry about that. So here is what's going on with that. Just to kind of give a background in case you all don't know who this is. This is Kroy Biermann. He is a former outside linebacker. He was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. He played in the NFL until like 2016, and that's when he got cut from the Buffalo Bills. All right, so he was in the NFL until 2016 is when he got cut. And so the woman that he's complaining about is Kim Zolciak. She was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was like the only white woman on there. Kim is known as being a drama queen. She was into it with Nene Leakes. And so here's what's going on. So Kim met Kroy at like a nonprofit event, and they hit it off. Kim liked him because he played in the NFL. He looked at her as, and Kroy, he's 38. Kim is 45. So there's like a 7-year difference. And so when Kim saw him, she saw dollar signs because he played in the NFL. When Kroy saw Kim, he was like, Kim is going to be my plaything. Well, Kroy started to really like Kim, and Kim was really feeling Kroy, and they thought, okay, we could be Atlanta royalty. Let's get together. Let's get married. Then Kroy got hurt, and he no longer played in the NFL. Whereas Kim was successful with her reality television stuff, and she used that to fund, finance, and start her own businesses of selling wigs and selling other stuff for women. Okay, and she started doing appearances, speaking engagements. Kim continued to work even after she left Real Housewives of Atlanta. Whereas Kroy, when he got kicked out the NFL, he went into like a stupor. Like most guys who were in professional sports, they go into a depression. They don't know what to do with themselves, and he became depressed. So Kim was paying all the bills and was carrying him, and she tried to use the fact that Kroy was in the NFL as a way to continue to sell him and have him into other projects, whereas Kroy, he doesn't have the charisma, he doesn't have the wit, he doesn't have the swag style and the likability that Kim has developed and has. So he flopped with going into trying to be an announcer, trying to be on reality television. He flopped with a lot of stuff, and everything that she tried to have him get into, it just didn't work. And so they would fight and fight and fight because Kim wants to live a certain lifestyle that she thought Kroy was going to provide for her, but she has to not only provide that for herself, but has to support and carry him as well. And here's the other kicker. Kroy legally adopted Kim's daughters, Brielle and Ariana, from her previous relationships. Okay? And I'm not saying that's good or bad, okay? But with adopting them, he put himself at risk. And then, in addition to that, in addition to the girls changing their last name to his, Biermann, Kim became pregnant with Cade. He was born on 2012, and then they had twins Kaya and Kane. So they have 5 kids total, and she adopted her daughters Brielle and Ariana. One of the adopted daughters, they're like teenagers now. They're the ones who called the cops, because even though he adopted them and they called him dad and stuff, they are not going to be happy with him fighting and yelling with their mom and making their mom's life a living hell. Because to them, they're like, yeah, I understand you adopted us. We've been calling you dad. But if you and our mom break up, you're not our dad anymore. Okay? And you're going to be on the hook for child support. We get that. But, our mom is our mom. You are a cuck. So let's define what a cuck is. So in the world of animals, a cuck or cuckold is an animal that takes parental interest in offspring that's not their own, as far as a male. For a woman, it's like a different type of term, but we'll just say they're both cuckolds, okay? Now, when it comes to in humans, we say that a cuck or cuckold is someone who is like with someone, especially married, and the person that they're with is smashing other people.
Your team sucks.
And so those are the two types of cucks. So what Kroy just said is that Kim is messing with other dudes. He believes this, yet he's still living in the house, and he hasn't gone through with the divorce. He keeps going back and forth because he's comfortable in Kim taking care of him, whereas she's not happy with doing that. But Kroy has no choice because he's not going to be able to be at the level that he's on without Kim. He could do a tell-all book. He could do more reality shows. He's going to be fading off into the dust because he just never developed the skills like Kim to be able to market and sell himself. He just hasn't been able to do that. So that's the reason why he's okay with being a yo-yo, going back and forth, being a placeholder, and continuing to be in this drama situation because he wants to stay in the house. He wants the cars. He wants the lifestyle, even though they're broke and Kim is selling everything.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey.
And that's what Kroy's problem is. Kroy's problem is he's still sleeping with Kim. He's accepting this drama. He's accepting his situation as opposed to just going through with the divorce and just leaving. Because this is like the cops' fourth time, maybe even eighth time coming out there for them fighting. And it's at a point now where they can legally stay married and physically be together, but they're not going to be happy with each other or happy with their individual lives being near each other. And Kim doesn't want the embarrassment of other people telling her that they were right about Kroy, and that's the reason why she's not trying to leave. So Kim is trying to save their marriage, even if it involves them sleeping with other people. And that's the problem. Some people are so fixated and focused on being married and we'll just say the image of it, that they're willing to live in hell to give the appearance that they live in heaven. And that's like one of the worst things. That's the worst things. And that's why Kroy's outside looking and sounding like a madman while she's online selling not just her stuff, but his stuff. And they're living in hell. They're in hell. And to me, you just got to know when to throw in the towel. Kim and Kroy, they should have been thrown in the towel a long time ago. I've done lots of content on them too. It just seems like there's always something going on with them. And that's what's going on with Kroy right now, is that he already has the answer. He just doesn't want to lose that lifestyle that he's gotten used to. And Kim doesn't want the embarrassment of her haters and her enemies saying that your marriage failed. And that's what happens. A lot of us, we see that something is dead. We see that we should move on. We see the choice that we should make, and yet we don't want to make it.
De-wrenched, blocked, dragged, get shots taken at me.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta know that you're dealing with something that's dead, and you gotta just let it go. Just gotta let it go. Yep.
You just get laughed at publicly. I did not deserve to just get my stream just ended. Just leave it.
Yep, just leave it. Just leave it. All right, so that's all I got with that one. Moving on. Why are we doing this? So I'm not gonna say any names. Let's so the one on the right is what everybody would like, but usually we are the one on the left who we'll just say focuses on the makeup looking good, focus on the wig looking good, focused on the jewelry looking good, but not the body looking good, okay? So we want to be the one on the right. We don't want to put in the work. So we usually look at the one on the left. Well, guess who is in support of the one on the left? Do you want to take a guess? Here it is. Yeah, so Southwest has a policy, customer of size and extra seat policy. You're probably asking yourself, well, what is that? Well, what Southwest is doing is they're allowing people who are, we'll just say the size of 2 or more seats, that, you know, they'll allow you to buy another seat if you want to. Or if you don't want to buy another seat, if you prefer not to purchase an additional seat in advance, you have the option of purchasing just one seat and then discussing your seat needs with the customer service agent at the departure gate. If it's determined that a second or third seat is needed, you'll be accommodated with a complimentary additional seat.
Game over.
So what that means is that companies are, we'll just say, bending the knee for people who are too big. I think that, and this is just me, but you know, airlines have no problem telling you that you got to get off the plane. They have no problem telling you, hey, you need to wait for another flight. Airlines have no problem jerking you around. Yet they've given in to the body acceptance culture, the fat acceptance culture, and this right here is the problem. Because they more than likely don't want to tell somebody who's a bigger size person that they can't be on the seat. They probably gonna tell you, ma'am or sir, hey, you got to get off this seat. You got to take another flight. Okay? We understand you got somewhere to be, but you gonna be getting off this plane so that this big person can have 3 seats. Yeah. So you're going to have to suffer. And I think, you know, I'm not here to fat shame anybody, but I think that we got to draw a line because everybody pays to be on a plane. And the fact that you need 2 or 3 seats for accommodation, this policy should be changed to where if you need 2 or 3 seats and you go over the elbow room, or over the armchair, you should be forced to have taken another flight. I actually was on a flight one time where dude needed 2 seats and he was hairy and I had to sit next to him and it was rough. It was a rough experience and it was rough sitting next to this dude because every time he took a breath, it's almost like he sucked all the air out of the compartment. It was crazy.
Got him! Got him!
Yeah, every time he dropped something, I mean, for him to go down and get it, the person on the aisle seat had to like get up so he could bend over to pick up something that fell on the ground. It was crazy. It was very crazy. And, you know, he's the size that he was. And I think that with this policy, one of us would have been bumped to another flight and he would have been just given like 2 seats instead of 1. And I don't think that's fair. But this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing because we as a society have accepted the person on the left as opposed to the person on the right. This is what we're doing. This is what we want. And guess what? Now we got this. Now we got this. This is what we got right here. We got rappers. It used to be where the rappers were all attractive. But this is what we're dealing with. You know, the song doesn't matter, but this is what's hot in the game right now. The caption says this rapper ate on this live freestyle. She definitely ate on the live freestyle. This is what we're doing. As a society, The gangster chicks are the ones who are getting bigger and bigger. That's what we doing. You think Lizzo is something? They getting bigger and bigger. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. This is what's hot in the streets. She can barely fit the clothes. And this is what we doing. Yep. That's it. Yep. Yep. So what do y'all think? What do you all think? I don't know. But that's all I got to say about that. Moving on.
What? Babe, what is you doing?
So cute. Can I sit next to you real quick?
We already next to each other.
Okay, but I want to be in your skin.
What?
I mean,
This is kind of weird.
we have food. Why don't we eat it? Let me feed you.
For what?
Because.
Babe, stop.
Sugar plum.
You're doing too much.
I'm not doing enough.
Feed yourself.
Here, look. I'll feed you. I'll feed you. Look, I'll
Alright,
feed you.
you guys need anything
okay,
else
I'll
before
feed
I
you.
go? Ma'am, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I ate those. But look, you don't know him like I do. This isn't him. This isn't you. And why are you staring at us like that?
You just got punched.
Okay. But this isn't him. You don't know us like that. You don't know our relationship, bro. I swear, everybody just wants to fucking ruin our relationship.
I'm climbing up Mammy Mountain where I can save him. I'm climbing up Mammy Mountain so he can cheat on me. I don't mind if he calls me trash. He can even beat me. I'm climbing Mammy Mountain, Mammy Mountain. I'm a big mammy. He can cheat on me. He can beat me. I'm sad.
Yeah, even though this is a skit, a lot of you all actually are in situations like this, and we shouldn't make light of it. But a lot of you all are making excuses. You're part of a defense force. You're saying, nah, he's a good person. Nah, his outbursts are no big deal. Nah, you don't know him like I know him. Nah. Don't judge him. Nah, I love him. Nah, Batman. And I don't think there should ever be an excuse for domestic violence. We shouldn't joke about it, but it's because people are not going to leave till they've had enough. We got to poke fun at it in hopes that it reaches somebody and shows how ridiculous it is. So if you are going through something, you're not alone. It's better to put yourself first. No one's going to treat you better than you treat yourself, and love shouldn't hurt. All right? So, yeah.
You just get laughed at publicly. I did not deserve to just get my stream just ended. Just leave it.
Yep. If it sounds like abuse, it more than likely is abuse. And leave before something gets worse than what it already is. I know you think, well, I can handle it. I'm good. But you see that Cardi B, she's had enough. And it's good that a lot of people, both men and women, are declaring that they've had enough and they're ending things that are bad and that are toxic. Remember, nobody should be worth the pain that it takes to love them. If loving someone hurts you, stresses you, and makes it to where you feel bad inside, and the way that you feel about somebody when they enter a room or when they call you is it not equivalent to when you go to a restaurant and you're hungry and your food comes out and you're excited. If you don't feel like that whenever you like talk to someone or you're around someone, chances are you're in something that's negative, and definitely get out before it's too late. All right? That's one thing you can't get back is time. Because once you lose it, it's gone. It never comes back. And you don't want to wake up one day and have a bunch of regrets. All right. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Hold up. Let me get this right. Yep, that works. All right. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Thumbs up the video. Share to your social media. Subscribe. Click the notification bell. My name is Spade. Thanks for watching. Go forth. Do great things. And I'm out. Peace.